I really wanted to give you an update from the bed because of how tired I was, but my mic is not charging nor connecting to the DJI. It's really like loose on the on this like thingy, whatever you call it. I am not a person anymore. I don't know how to speak. So hello, this is a different view. We are in Georgetown today and we're gonna be here for the next 3 days before we leave to Cameron Highlands on my way back to Kuala Lumpur. And I am excited. This is I would say it's my first solo trip in the sense that I'm going to be completely alone here for the next 3 days here and then a couple of days in Cameron Highlands. And I felt like I needed this. Like, I love traveling with people. I am actually a bit anxious traveling by myself, but at the same time I feel like I need some much needed rest time. And I was looking forward to this, to having some days to myself, just chill out in this like room apartment space and yeah, just be able to be myself without having to like put on a social face for anyone, even my best friend, because that happens and it kind of drains my energy. So this is going to be a bit of an adventure. I got on a ferry to reach Georgetown, which I have to say I'm finding Malaysia very easily to like move around in. There's signs everywhere, and if you are lost or you're not sure where exactly to go, people speak English without issue. So I'm finding that very easy, which I'm thankful for as a current solo traveler. Because it just takes away all of the, pressure and anxiety of not knowing where to go or like looking lost or like, people coming up to talk to you, whatever. People are really friendly, people really want to help you, and there's literally signs everywhere. Like, I found my way around very easily, both here and in Malacca when I visited last week. It's a little bit late right now. It's almost 6 p.m. because I arrived here at around 3 to 4 and I was so tired from the bus ride, which was 4.5 hours, and waking up early. I didn't sleep very well last night, so all in all I was very tired. So I gave myself a little bit of rest time before I started this vlog and walking around and seeing everything. And so I think it's time to go up and see what we find. I'm gonna follow a self-guided tour that you can find online. There's also apps for this, and basically, as the name says, you can do it completely on your own and it takes you around the most important like sites and places of the city. So I think I'm going to do that. And since we have a little bit of time before dinner time and before the sun sets, I basically have like an hour. Maybe we can walk around for a little bit and see some of the most important sites around the city.
Staring at the tapestry above the bed you gave me, I still haven't washed my sheets, 'cause I still smell you in the bed you used to rest your head on. How the hell am I supposed to see? Can we both face on deep?
Straighten my hair before leaving. It's already all messed up. Should I do the postcard thing? I saw this on a TikTok actually, and I didn't even know it was here. I was just walking around and I saw the sign for it. I already did this in South Korea last year, if you guys remember from my Busan vlog. So I might do it.
I wanna make her better, wipe the makeup from her face. I wish I hadn't met her, I wish I didn't wanna stay. I wanna wear her sweater and not break down in my room, 'cause there's nothing sweeter than the bitter taste of you. Than the bitter taste of you. Can we both face our demons? Can we change like the seasons? I wanna make her better, wipe the makeup from her face. I wish I hadn't met her, I wish I didn't wanna stay. I wanna wear her sweater and not break down in my room, 'cause there's nothing sweeter a bitter taste of.
That Indian restaurant was really good. I really like I was only able to try the chicken tikka masala with naan bread with butter, and then I had some water because I knew it was gonna be spicy. Like, the waiter actually asked me, "Are you okay with spicy foods?" And I was like, "Depends how spicy it is." But they assured me it wasn't like very spicy, which it wasn't. It was like sort of medium spicy, which I can tolerate fairly well. But yeah, it was really good, really tasty. At the end, before I left, they even brought me a little tea for me to try, which was really good. I felt it might upset my stomach for some reason, like as I was drinking it. I don't know if it had some sort of milk in it, because I felt that sensation with the lactose intolerance that I always get whenever I drink milk, and my stomach's not really liking it. But I'm fine now. I think I was like too full at the restaurant, but right now it's calmed down and everything's good. I've heard that Penang, I hope I'm saying that correctly, is sort of like the capital of food. There's a lot of cuisines and cultures going on here, which you can really like appreciate. I mean, everywhere in Malaysia it's full of culture and food, but apparently here in Penang and in Georgetown, the food is really like well known and famous and really good. So yeah, I'm excited to continue trying some things. I'm gonna have to look for food and places on my own. It's not like in the Philippines where I had my friend to like sort of guide me on which places were good and which foods I could like and all of that. So here I'm gonna be blindly trying things. I'm also not a huge foodie, which I'm so sorry to say that. Like, I'm not really big on food. I mean, a lot of times I just eat things because I need them to survive. But I'm not like that excited about food as other people may be. So I'm looking forward to like trying different things. But again, I'm not like big on trying a lot of stuff and just eating all day long, because I get full quite easily as well, and I really don't like the feeling of being super full. So I'm just gonna try a few things here and there over the next few days, and I'm gonna hope it's gonna be like good stuff and like enough stuff for me to get a good experience, which I'm sure it will be. I'm sure about it. But if you wonder why I'm not really trying lots of like different restaurants and different things throughout these vlogs, that's sort of why. I'm not a big foodie. But I always appreciate good food whenever it comes and whenever I have it. I can't stop looking at the view. Oh, there's like ships in the water, like with their lights on. It's really cool. I wish I could experience a bit more of the nightlife around here, but obviously since I'm alone, I feel a bit apprehensive doing it, so I don't want to stay out too late just because of safety reasons. I don't know. Like, I've read and I've heard that Malaysia is pretty safe, but I've always been very untrusty. Is the word untrusting? Distrusting. I mean, you know what I mean. I've always struggled a bit with trusting just situations and strangers in general because of, you know, all of the bad news that you always hear happening in the world. And I'm sure my mom also had something to do with it. As I grew up, she always told me, you know, don't trust strangers, be careful, all of that. So I think she instigated a bit of fear in me. And now that I'm traveling on the other side of the planet, I do feel a bit anxious or apprehensive about, you know, getting on Grab rides, talking to people, all of that stuff. I'm sort of getting out of it. I feel like with all of the wholesome experiences that I'm having over here with the people are really nice. They're all really helpful and lovely, everyone I've met at least. So I feel like that sort of fear is sort of getting out of my system a bit. But at the same time, I was talking about this with my friend the other day, like, which point or limit do I want to reach, you know, about this? Because obviously your security is very important and you need to be wary, at least in some way, you know, of situations or of strangers anywhere you go in the world, like even in your own country. You just need to be careful, right, around other people. You don't know their intentions, you don't know them, but you know, at the same time, it's no way to live being like scared of everyone and being afraid of all of the situations you may be living in, because at the same time you may be missing out on a lot of wholesome interactions and connections with people. I don't know if it's just the world that we're living in right now, or if it's always been this way. I'm kind of leaning towards it's always been this way, right? And with social media, it's becoming much more like visible or apparent that there's bad things happening in the world constantly. But I also like to think, and I do believe, that there's much more good people in the world than bad people, but they're not as visible. We always make the negatives much more visible. So yeah, I don't know, some food for thought that I've been thinking about the last few days with all of these solo trips that I'm doing and having to basically rely on myself and protect myself and be, careful, but at the same time trying not to limit myself and trying to put myself out there to like live experiences that otherwise I wouldn't be living. I don't know, those are my thoughts of the night. Good night for the time being, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay, this is the final. You can really see the bottom there. What am I thinking? I'm thinking I like it. I'm gonna go out in this. Yeah, why not? I'm on holiday. This is really cute. And then, well, I don't know if they look good with these shoes, to be honest. But it's the only ones I have. These are the sneakers, and the sneakers are not gonna look better. So yeah, the sun is coming out, so let's have breakfast. The doors to enter this place are kind of hidden. Like when the Grab dropped me off outside, I thought, is this it? Like, where is it? And there's actually a guard outside of the cafe pointing people towards where the cafe is. Like, he was like, "Cafe, madam?" And I was like, "Yeah, actually." And he pointed to like some doors that you have to like press to enter the place. It's kind of cool. It's like a hidden gem that you would not be able to find otherwise. It was really expensive though. I think this breakfast is gonna cost me around 12 euros, which is very expensive for Malaysia, but worth it for like a single day and the ambience and everything. This is really huge. You can see it like popping up from under the screen. How am I gonna eat this? I honestly don't know why I keep insisting on eating so many like sweet things, because this didn't used to happen to me before. I've always had a really sweet tooth, but over the years I feel like it's sort of, I don't know, like calmed down or like gotten tired of so much sweet food, and I become, I don't think, is there a word in English? Empalagosa. I don't know if there's a word in English for it, but let me look it up. Okay. Overly sweet, basically. But like over the years, my taste buds can deal with sweet things less and less, because I become like my mouth or my tummy becomes tired easier. So I feel like that's what's gonna happen here. I'm gonna become tired really easily of this plate, but it looks so good, so delicious. That's what happens when you get older, man. Your taste buds change. I'm surprised it's actually a real thing, but like I'm feeling it. It's really pretty. I really like this area, and I love that it's sunny. It sort of comes and goes, but it's so pretty. You can hear the birds and the crows crowing. Do they crow? Do crows crow? I think so. And it's right next to the sort of bay area. I really like this. I like this city. I like this place. I love the vibes. An Indian family asked me if I could take their picture, and after that they saw me taking pictures with my good camera, the Fujifilm one. And like the man, the father, approached and he was like, "Do you want me to take pictures of you?" And I was like, "You know what? Sure, why not?" And he did like a whole photo shoot. He started taking pictures from all angles, moving like from one side to the other. I think he took like 20 different pictures from different angles. He was so sweet. And at the end he was like, "You look very beautiful, like an actress." But it was so wholesome. Like, I love meeting people, meeting nice people. I don't know. It leaves you with a smile on your face. Like, my day is made just from that one compliment from the Indian guy. Thank you. This is a nice trail out in nature, surrounded by so much greenery and insects. And I'm sweaty, which is not great because it attracts said insects. Oh my god. I'm seeing so many like spider webs just hanging down in the middle of the air. And I'm kinda... I saw an insect. I don't even know what kind of insect it was back there. And it was so freaking big and it was just like hanging in the middle of the air. Like, luckily I saw it in time because I could have run straight into it. So I'm gonna be careful seeing where I step and where I walk. I don't want to eat a spider. I love the sounds of the jungle. Like, can you hear that? I don't know what kind of bird it is. See, there's a spider hanging in there. Guys, I'm terrified. Why did I come here? What are you doing in there? I don't even know. Jesus Christ. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna eat a spider around here. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. No, 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 no. It's coming. Oh my god. I hope I don't have it in me. I'm pretty sure I ran into its spider web. It was hanging on the side. And I tried to like walk around it. There's another one there. No, no. I think I'm gonna turn back, guys. I'm very terrified right now. I don't want any spiders to bite me. And they're like, it's not like they're small. They're pretty big. What do I do? Guys, what do I do? What do I do? Do I turn back? Do I continue walking? Guys, I'm turning back. There's no way I'm continuing down that path. Like the spider that I saw there, it was again hanging on one side of the path. And I just stood there for a bit trying to figure out what to do. And then it just started crawling towards like the middle of the path, in the middle of the air. I couldn't even see a spider web. So yeah, I'm not risking getting a spider on me. And I also feel like I'm getting bitten by so many mosquitoes. So yeah, I'm going back to the main path and I'll figure out where to go from there. Very beautiful though, very beautiful area, but of course, what can you expect in the middle of the mountain? Of course there's gonna be insects and everything, but I was not expecting them to like hang in the middle of a walking path. There's apparently jellyfish in this water, so it's not recommended to go in. But I'm just gonna put my toes in, hope I don't get stung. I don't think so. Oh, this is really nice, man. It's so hot out here in the sun, but so nice. I was missing some beach vibes instead of so much city. With Lourdes, we were actually thinking for a while about going to Bali for like a few days, but since she's still getting a bit better from the cold and my bestie Sean decided to go on tour this summer, we thought might as well just skip Bali and go straight to the concert, see another city around Europe. And so yeah, that's sort of why I'm here today, because I craved some beachy vibes and there was no other way to get them. The water is really warm, like no wonder there are jellyfish in the sea. You know, as a Mediterranean girly, I know one thing or two about the sea and I don't trust it right now. Still have an hour and a half until my bus leaves, so we're gonna go have breakfast. I'm also really thirsty. I ran out of drinking water yesterday in the apartment and I was so thirsty throughout the night and I'm still thirsty now. Guys, Twitter pisses me off, and yes, I'm still calling it Twitter. I don't care that it's called X. Like, I see this happening over and over again, where I see people, and like lots of people, being so freaking dense when it comes to consuming, I don't know, information, things, media. It's getting to the point where it's starting to really piss me off how some people are just so stupid. They only have hateful things to say about everything. Like, how do you live that way? Genuinely, how do you live being so hateful all of the time on social media? Isn't it tiring? Genuinely, doesn't it tire you to have something negative to say about every single thing that you say? Like, I cannot imagine living that way, having your mind being so filled with negativity and hatred, and I don't get it. Like, I'm thankful, I'm grateful that I don't get it. Like, I used to ignore it. I've been ignoring it for like the past few years, but it's getting to the point where it's like, I know, I see more and more people falling for misinformation, falling for manipulation of media, of news, of everything, that I'm like, do you have any critical thinking skills? Because some of these things are so obvious to me, and I don't understand how people fall for it. Like, that's why society is the way that it is, because so many people are just not thinking. They just take things at face value and that's it. They don't even think about them or like analyze them, or I don't know. I think I made my point. But yeah, I just Twitter pissed me off this morning with the latest Sabrina Carpenter album that she's gonna release in August, called Man's Best Friend, I think. And it's got this album cover of her being on her knees in front of a man with her hair being pulled or grabbed. And so many people are, criticizing the fact that, she's degrading women, she's degrading herself, she won't stop sexualizing herself because that's what sells. And it's like, first of all, if you don't know anything about Sabrina Carpenter and you're commenting on this, what are you doing? Second of all, if you know something about Sabrina Carpenter and you're commenting this, what are you doing? Because that's literally not her image. Like, it's never been her image. She's always been a girl that does things for other girls, for other women, right? And she's bringing back fun for, for girls to like stop degrading themselves, to like find fun in, you know, in being sexy, in being, I don't know, having confidence in themselves. And she won't stop. She makes satire, guys. She, like, if you know anything about her, if you know anything about her past works, her past albums, she makes satire a lot of times. Her lyrics are so fun to listen to, and that's what she's doing. That's what she's continuing to do. She's not degrading herself. She's not degrading women. She is making satire about how women are treated in society. That's what she's been doing for the past few years. Again, people lack so many critical thinking skills. They just take things at face value. They'll just see this and be like, oh, she's doing this. Think for yourself, please. And if you don't know anything about her, research it a bit before commenting. Like, I'm someone who, I'm usually like very quiet on social media. I don't like getting into arguments. I don't like getting into things that I don't know anything about or that I'm not sure about. Like, I will only step into like an argument or something if I know what I'm talking about. Like, if I've done research, if I know the topic that I'm discussing. But so many people like that. So many people don't do that. They'll just comment the first thing that pops into their head. And I'm sorry, but a lot of times it does make you look and sound dumb because you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know the topic that you're discussing and you're stepping in as if you do. I'm just speaking for those people who I see constantly on social media, and I see them more and more, that it just makes me kind of lose a bit of faith in humanity. I mean, my faith was already on the ground, but it does make me lose even more faith seeing all of these comments and all of these people acting on social media in a way that I'm sure a lot of them would not say the things that they say or do the things that they do on social media in real life. We've seen this time and time again over the years, like people just hiding behind an avatar, hiding behind, you know, an anonymous account, saying things or doing things that they would not say or do in real life. And that's concerning. If you're someone who does this, ask yourself why you do it. Like, is it like a sort of escape from your real life? Like, I do realize that not everyone has, you know, very positive life experiences and all of that, but that does not excuse the behavior that I see a lot of times in social media. It does not excuse being mean to other people, degrading other people, insulting other people, bullying other people. It does not excuse any of that. If you are a kind and nice person, you're going to be a kind and nice person everywhere. But if you're someone who portrays a kind and nice face in real life, but then in social media, you turn around and you put people down, that says a lot about you. That says everything about you, to be honest. Like, I hear this a lot actually, like the person you are when you're alone is the person you really are. And if when you're alone, when you're anonymous, when you're not seen in social media, you behave that way, that's who you are as a person. And I will die on this hill. I just wish people were kinder to each other. Like, society would be a much better place if people just learned to be kinder to each other. You don't have to like or love everyone. Like, we all have our differences, but it does not cost anything to be kind and to be nice and to learn how to think again, please. I'm gonna finish this after that rant. Social media, man. Social media is turning us into the worst of society. I mean, not all of us, obviously, but it's turning a lot of people into the worst of society. Like, I'm sure people have always been this way. It's just more apparent now. I'm gonna finish this.